So how much does a PR agency cost and how do they charge? Well, I'm going to give you the answer to that question, but before I do, if you are looking for a PR agency, I do have a free guide on how to choose a PR agency, and you'll be able to see a link to that guide in the description of this video. So please get that guide. It's based on my 15 years as a journalist as much as a PR pro, and it's got some really useful and important information on how to choose a PR agency. So please get that guide. So how much does a PR agency cost? Well, in a nutshell, per day they can cost anything from £200 a day to 5,000 plus per day. How much do they charge per hour? Again, that can be anything from £25–30 an hour up to £1,000 plus per hour. But as you know, it's all about what you get, the value that you get for that time and their fees, as opposed to, I would suggest, the hourly rate. So let me give you an example. You might be hiring or looking to hire a PR agency because you want to raise the profile of your business, your company, whatever that might be, within particular audiences, among particular audiences, and you want to do that by getting journalists to write about you. So let's give an example. It might be, for example, you have a healthcare product and you want to actually reach consumers of that particular healthcare product, whatever it might be. Now, one agency might charge you £500 per hour to achieve results that you agree. Another agency might charge you £60 an hour. But the agency that charges you more might be able to achieve those results within good satisfactory results, let's say within 3 days, and the agency that charges you much less would never be able to get you those results within 5 times the amount of time. And it could work the other way around, where the agency that charges you less gets better results than the agency that charges you more. So it's all about the value that you get from that agency, and it's all about building a relationship and knowledge of what that PR agency can do and how it can help you. That's absolutely, I would argue, more important than what the actual agency charges either per day or per hour. But that is, in a nutshell, is how much PR agencies cost and the rough parameters that you will most likely be presented with. Now, in terms of obviously what a PR agency does, and this can affect how much they cost or the fees that they charge, is what kind of work it is that you are asking them to do for you. So it might be a one-off project, maybe a campaign in connection with a launch of a new service or a new product. It might be you might be looking for something creative, maybe some kind of social media viral video or a stunt or a survey of the public to create an immediate impact. Or it might be raising the profile of a particular exec or your company as an expert in its area over a longer period of time, let's say 12 months, longer, let's say 6 months, whatever it might be. So there are different campaigns and lengths of periods of those campaigns that you might be asking a PR agency to help for. But in terms of how that PR agency might charge you, there are essentially 2 different ways that they might charge you on how they organize their fees. The first one is on a literally per hour basis, and different agencies work in different ways, but an agency might charge you per hour according to different roles that that person is advising you within the agency. So you might have an account executive, an account manager, a project manager, a creative director, a strategic director, all very different layers of individuals within that agency. And they will charge you, if they personally are involved in helping you on your account, on your particular project, different rates. And an agency might charge you on a per hour basis, and you might have a certain amount of budget per month, let's say, that you give to that agency to help implement those aims and objectives that you might have. So that's on a per hour basis. Another system is the value-based pricing, and that's different because an agency would understand what aims and objectives and what initiatives you are looking for, and then charge you a set fee to achieve and do a certain amount of initiatives and things during a certain period. So it's a kind of very set budget, and an agency will be very clear to you on what they will be doing for a certain fixed amount. So it's absolutely very, very clear what the amount is going to be, and they are charging you that as a set fee, and that's more in line with value-based pricing. So you're not that the agency on that occasion is not charging you per hour, but per deliverable or per initiative, and it's a set fee. So that, in a nutshell, is how much a PR agency costs and how they can structure their fees, and I hope that was helpful. And please get my free guide on how to choose a PR agency. You can get it by clicking on the links in the description box somewhere down there, and it will be immensely helpful to you, I promise.